Dawson Knox. He was historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharp's 2002 mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the Bills and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, after a crazy... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taking in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Allen off the play fake. A solid stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Running for it, here's Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cochran. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. There's Chris Olave finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills are 1-0 on the year following a win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Cochran. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. What will turn out to be the final. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Cochran. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On play action, Allen. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Steps away. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Kamara off the draw. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for... yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Allen. Quick slant, he's got Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
90 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the give, this is their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Allen. This pass is caught by London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Allen off the play fake. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40.
Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cochran. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Kamara try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Kamara up the middle. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, Allen. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4. And now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one complete to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen's throw is complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox from 10 yards out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Finding Bourne here over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cochran.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and get the down marker back to 1.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9, Allen, and it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Graham. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is taken at about the 14. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up to try again after the sack. Allen. That's brought in downfield by London. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he can...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their head on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Olave holds it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete